Happy Gifts Eve. So cool, science. Dear Crazy Chris, is Santa a technological genius? Okay, so in the spirit of the season, I'm gonna go ahead and answer this question. Some of you are gonna like the answer, and some of you are gonna be hoping that I roast my nuts over an open fire.
You will need your wallet and a deck of cards!
Okay, so maybe Santa Claus is actually using some sort of special technology to teleport gifts into pre-wrapped boxes that your parents put under a tree. Well, check this out.
Alright, so I'm gonna attempt to teleport a card here into my empty wallet. But first, I'm just gonna riffle through and pick a random card. There you have it. Don't forget this card right here, because now I'm gonna lose that card in the deck by using a few riffle shuffles. Just like this. Now, teleporting a card is just as easy as sliding your finger across your phone. And check this out. The card appears in my wallet.
Now that is some wicked milk and cookies right there. But in all honesty, all I did was take another card from another deck and I put it in my wallet. So, does Santa Claus maybe have something special in his sack that he wants to give to you? Well, don't climb down the chimney because you're gonna get stuck, and not very many people have them. Instead, take a closer look at this.
In the 4th century, there was a man named St. Nicholas who once lived and distributed gifts to children. However, physics prevents many of our modern-day aspects attributed to the guy known as Santa Claus. The speeds needed to make it around the world in one night would be 3,000 kilometers every second. That would be 6,000 times the speed of sound. At those speeds, when Santa took off, he would experience 1.8 billion times the standard G-forces here on Earth, which would absolutely, completely crush him. Even if Santa and his team of reindeer could resist the G-forces applied, at those speeds, they would create so much air resistance they would burn up like a meteorite entering our atmosphere. For a scientific Santa to exist, first we would need an artificial intelligent sentient made out of a metal that could be able to withstand the G-forces generated. Second, there would need to be a vehicle that could overcome air resistance at those speeds, needed to make it around the world in one night. Finally, there would also need to be some sort of device that could manipulate atoms to generate gifts in 1,000th of a second. However, if we go down the road and say that Santa is a technological genius, when we really sit down and think about it, all of this would be impractical, especially when it could be much more practical and more efficient to use a 3D printer to print out each and every gift. Instead of believing there's a magical entity that delivers gifts to good people with no scientific evidence, we should just treat each other the way we want to be treated, and you can always celebrate the change of the season.
You know, being able to make it up here like something teleported is why science is so wicked.